Well, hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing today? Yesterday's early stream. There is one small hiccup though, because my alliance started alliance with map 3. I didn't notice and I just realized like my A-gun and Nebula cannot be used. So first things first, I'm just going to kind of burn down the energy a bit, and then I can still use my A-gun for incursions and stuff like that, so that should be quite alright. But hey, what's up Elkazor, Milan, Hassan, Daniel, Renault, Adi, Dark Soul, Savant, Devil's Gaming Channel. Have you got your first 6-star yet? Yes, I did get my first 6-star yet, and my first 6-star is, well, you can see what it is, so I didn't see a reason to plug it. Did lol and got Howard, the Duck, and Angela. Ouch. Sorry to hear, man. But what's up, Boyan? How are you doing? Everybody, welcome. So, Kelvin. Ultron, yeah, I know it's not the perfect one, but it's better than it could have been. Like, it's not amazing, but it's alright. I mean, Ultron's alright. I would have preferred somebody that's a bit newer, somebody that has a bit more complex ability set and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I opened that crystal and I got nothing. I got like beast or something, I don't know, and it was bad. But no hit monkey for me. I hate master mode AI. So slow. Recently got my first 6-star Dormammu. Dormammu is decent first 6-star, dude. But yeah, hopefully today I get like 2 5-stars or something. Ideally. First, before I get to Incursions, which I'm gonna play with one of you, and I just will spend my energy, because why not? And slowly start exploring Master Mode, because Master Mode still has somewhat decent rewards for my account, obviously, because my account's so tiny. And like, you can get some units there. What's up, Google user? How are you doing, man? There we go. Wanna play Incursions? With you. I will play with somebody. I don't know with who it's gonna be, because whoever I play it with should be able to kind of like quote-unquote half carry me. Because, you know, we need to get to them rooms 10. Been using my 4-star Wasp on my baby account. You made me a believer. 5.22 now. Grats now. Wasp is awesome. I love Wasp. What's up, Cephas? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, if all goes well, I think should be able to get another 5-star crystal from Incursions artifacts. And obviously some rewards and stuff, and like, too bad I can't do many MODOK slumps, because yeah, I don't have my A-gun on Nebula. Rank 3 Sunspot. Rank 3 Sunspot is awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna use Doom here. Boom. There we go. I hate that Silver Surfer, like, when he gets up. Animation is so slow. Will become Cavalier before... Yeah, I will be... I actually probably will try to become Cavalier later this evening or tomorrow. I mean, I have 600 units, I have rank 4 Aegon. I think we can make it happen, guys. What's up, Luigi? Come on, bro, do you even auto block? Well, Aegon should be able to do well against Crossbones too, because I should be able to shrug off all of the debuffs and stuff. And I have Ghost, so I can try with Ghost as well. No, you shouldn't do that. If it would cost you any units like to carry me in Incursions, it's not worth it, man. Fight is the worst in the game. There are many horrible fights. There are many really horrible fights, and I don't think it's really possible kind of like to dictate a single worst fight. A single fight that's probably the most impossible to win against in terms of like you just not soloing that fight no matter what for years to come would be Abyss of Legends final boss, because that's a definition of a crash grab fight kind of thing, I think. Because obviously the health pool and then rage timer stuff plus all of those unavoidable block damages pretty much and everything else. I think currently the fight that's going to be the hardest to solo for the longest amount of time is quite certainly going to be the Abyss Collector. Oh my god, I got hit. Whoopsie. But yeah, that fight's impossible. Maybe using one good champ, two bad champs on such, so we'll be using two good champs. I'll probably be using all good champs. Okay, good luck, Soria, on your 6-star crystal. Dankness. But yeah, I think Abyss Collector is by far the worst one. Design-wise, I hate 626 Do You Bleed Rogue, because I think it's just extremely underhanded, cheap, nasty, and I don't understand what kind of sociopath would design that fight. It's the one fight that sticks in my memory as kind of like the biggest spit in player's face. Isn't like why, what kind of thought process did anybody have designing that 626 Rogue? That's just because the fight isn't hard, it's just tedious, and the only way kind of like around it is like hitting the block. Because even if you take the best bleeder in the game, it would take like, I don't know, an hour to actually defeat that rogue. So yeah, purely kind of like game design wise, that 626 rogue is, man, what the actual. The stream was getting crazy last night. Yeah, stream was quite busy. I quite enjoyed yesterday's stream, definitely. Hopefully we can do it again when I'm trying to go for Uncollected. The best Incursions team. I don't know, Quake, Aegon, and something. Quake and Aegon basically cover by far the most in Incursions. What's up, Daniel? How are you doing? Yeah, it was 300 something viewers. It's quite good. It's quite good for a mini account stream for sure. Yeah, I mean Cavalier. I will try for Cavalier either later today or tomorrow. Depends when I can free my Aegon from my queue, because I didn't realize that my alliance started map 3. And map 3 locks in your champions, map 2 doesn't. So that was one of the things that was kind of like important for me when I picked my alliance, is that they do at least one battle group of map 2, so I can use my champions everywhere else. But yeah, there's that. The Archangel counter 626 rogue? Not really, no. Not well enough, anyways. I mean, the best thing you can do for that 626 rogue is just bring in like Corvus or whoever and just hit opponent's block. Because on Do You Bleed, blocked hits still deal damage, so that's like the only kind of workaround, but that's not how the node is kind of like quote-unquote intended to be played. And now Mazuki's Yellow Jacket is making me want to die. What team would you take into Act 6? I'd take in... Well, I only would rely on like 3 champions pretty much. I'd pretty much do everything with Aegon. I do have rank 3 Ghost that's level 41 now, so Ghost could do something. And I do have rank 3 Nebula, so I'd bring them in, like an Ultron obviously, and then I don't know, rank 2 MODOK or something. But yeah, I'd be pretty much doing it all with Aegon. Game Couch. Variants easy to do. Variants pretty much go in the reverse order. Variant 4 is universally known as the easiest one, then it's Variant 3, then it's Variant 2, then it's Variant 1. Variants 2 and 3 kind of mix around in terms of difficulty based on what kind of roster you have. If you have decent tech champions, Variant 3 is shorter and obviously easier. If you have good XL champions, Variant 2 might be better for you. I'm sure I'm gonna somehow squeeze by. I'll put on some boosties and stuff. And then we're gonna figure it out. It's not meant to be easy, it's meant to be fun and challenging. Yeah, I know. I will get into variants as well at some point next week. I'll try to complete like 2 of them. And I have 5-star Venom the Duck, which needs a lot of ice obviously. And if I take my Venom the Duck to like rank 3 or something, I'll probably try and complete at least 2 of the variants, yes, or maybe 3. Am I still playing on a big account? Like, barely. I mean, I joined the random alliance and then just log in to do AQ and AW for them, which is like map 5 or map 4 or something like that. And some low level war, but pretty much no. I spend like 90% of my time on this account. Ooh, there is one cool thing that happened on my big account though. I did get the 5-star Red Guardian, because I had like a small surplus of units, because obviously you get, because I did complete like a couple of like level up events, and I did have like that Summoner Sigil and daily unit card still, and stuff like that, so I built up to like 700 something units, and I bought 2 Cavalier crystals of these like new Tigre calves. And anyways, long story short, I got 5-star Red Guardian, so I might take him and make a video, take him up and make a video about Red Guardian, because they have like Awakening Gems and Sig Stones and stuff like that, so that was kind of lucky. But it's also again one of those things that might be suspicious, because I hadn't spent like, and I still haven't spent like any money on that account for a really long time. It's just, you know, open 2 calves and there we go, 5-star Red Guardian. Do you do Master or Epic? I do Epic on... Well, I do the hardest difficulty basically, yeah, hardest difficulty. But yeah, anyways, Oh, Red Guardian now on my main as a 5-star. To be honest, I was kind of like happy, but I wasn't even like that fast, because new 5-star featured crystals are about to come around the corner, and Red Guardian is definitely one of those champions I really want, and specifically as a 5-star, so I can max civ him. But I would be perfectly fine waiting 19 days till new featured 5-star drops. Hey, what's up? Skeptical. When's next character breakdown? I don't know, maybe I'll record one today. Who knows? Those character breakdowns never get like many views, but that's part of the thing. Like that is obviously like upsetting, because like there's hardly any point in making them. But those are also the videos that I like to make for myself, because I want to kind of like build a library of them. Will I do Red Guardian review? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I will. But yeah, no, Red Guardian I think is probably the best champion of this year as well, and I really like the fact that he can't gain buffs. I think that's such a unique ability. And, well, I haven't played with him yet, but I think he is. I definitely think he is. I still think that in my head he's probably the best champion that got released this year. Have I ranked up my Red Guardian? I took him to rank 4, but I haven't awakened him yet, or I haven't put 6 stones in him, and I haven't taken him to rank 5. I can take him to rank 5. I have like all the catalysts and stuff needed. But part of me just kind of wants to wait till the new featured 5-star crystals drop, because I will have a chance to dupe him naturally, and no point in using like all my 6 stones and all my and awakening gems. I don't know. I'll figure out what I want to do with it for now. Masochism isn't too bad, man. People overreact on masochism. AKD, do you know about Black Widow? I know about that synergy, but I hadn't really thought about it in context of Sunspot, but now that you mention it, because he is Incinerate immune, that fits the MO where that synergy would be useful, so. But again, Black Widow Clairvoyant typically doesn't have any problems dealing with Sunspot, in my opinion. It's just, dealing with Annihilus. It's just the Sunspot who gets his better time against Annihilus. But Sunspot can't incinerate Annihilus, so he's not really a great matchup anyway. So I see what you're saying. I just don't think that Black Widow Clairvoyant herself really needs that help. And I don't think that I want to use my like Sunspot against an incinerate immune champion, if that makes sense. I actually don't think no retreat in itself is a horrible node. I'll be honest, like, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with those nodes. Definitely not masochism. Masochism is alright, just avoid debuffing opponent. Yeah. I think Buffet is worse than masochism, but I also don't particularly mind that node. I think the game's biggest problem nodes are any and all nodes like Acid Wash or Bucked Up or Distract or Thunderstruck or Do You Bleed and all those craps where you deal either no damage or 90% damage. All of those nodes just completely like whenever I see any single one of those, I just hate them all. Like, I swear to God, like, deal 90% less damage and less, and it's just so crap. What's up, J-Rock? How are you doing? Well, I'm still here. Like, I'm like, how close am I to leaving the game? I'll be like 100% honest. If I wouldn't be playing this mini account, I wouldn't be doing anything at all. I'd be just not making videos and probably waiting for that roadmap thing announcement. Because I don't play my main account. I don't find it enjoyable. I don't want to revisit content that I hated the first time around. Like. And there are definitely far too many problems, but this mini account is kind of like a thing that keeps me in it, if it makes sense. I mean, like, yeah. It's not like I'm not overly enthusiastic about the game, but at the progression level where this account is at currently, the quests and everything is so much more enjoyable, because it's not like to deal with 6.3 for instance and stuff like that, or like some high level lines or something. Okay, this guy goes away. But yeah, so yeah, if I hadn't started doing this, I'd definitely be pretty much already out. But this mini account thing is just so good for the soul. And congratulations, Soul, on your 115 subs. I'll check out some of your videos in a bit, but I think first things first, you need to either add text or voiceovers to your videos, because if you're trying to make MCOC videos and it's just kind of like music in the background and just gameplay, then it's very hard to get people interested in whatever you have in front of your screen if you offer none of your personality. On YouTube, that's like one of the things, because quite often people just watch stuff because they like a certain person, no matter what they upload or what the video is about. And if you offer no personality, none of your, like, I don't know, jokes, comments, sarcasm or whatever, then it's much harder to relate to you. But yeah, I'll check out your videos proper later and maybe throw a couple of tips. No, it's not like that. Just because you complete the content, it doesn't ruin your joy for the game. For instance, my account for years has completed any and all content day one, and I always still found ways to kind of like have fun in this game, whether it is chasing new champions, whether it is focusing on alliance based events, whether it is doing whatever else and just learning new champions in general. It's not that, like, completing content day one obviously is not, it is different. It's a bit different than like when you have this whole load of content to do, but it does not necessarily mean that you automatically get burnt out. Like, I was completing all content day one for absolute ages, but I always still found things to look forward to, things to work forward to, and like so on and so forth. What if you have a personality of a jar of mayonnaise, will you get views? You see? Just by that joke, if you can laugh about your own lack of personality, yeah, you can get views. Why not? If you can acknowledge the fact that your personality resembles a jar of mayonnaise on my chat, and you can do the same thing in your videos, then yeah, why not? Self-deprecating humor is not the highest form of humor, but it still classifies as humor, and some people find it enjoyable. Why does Corvus do less damage? I don't know. Because kabam. Corvus damage has been bugged for ages in this game. Look at Fall Brothers, no idea who they are. Dead serious, no clue. Have I used my generic 4-star 6? I think I don't remember. Well then. Logan and Jake Paul? Nope. I don't really watch those quote-unquote trendy guys or douche tubers or any of that stuff. I have a couple of channels that I follow too, but I'm not fully in that millennial YouTube circle or something. I have watched maybe like one video of PewDiePie, like for example, and I did that unknowingly. Just saying. My reaction to Killer Busy leaving the game. Well, I think he was halfway out for years or 2 years now. The fact that he finally completely kind of stepped up to it. Honestly, like, Arnie leaving the game and Killer Busy leaving the game, two completely different things. I can sense that Killer Busy wanted to leave the game for a really long time and didn't do it only because of what he thought that would do to his YouTube channel. And he finally just cared so little about MCOC that he just was like, yeah, whatever. Something happens. When Arnie left the game, I think it's different because he genuinely didn't want to do it and he just generally became disinterested because of everything that's happening wrong in the game. And he doesn't like do any extra stuff like on YouTube or anything like that. It's just purely MCOC. So yeah. Congrats on the 6-star, not the best, not the worst. Yep, that's correct. But, hey. Right, Incursions. Yeah? Yes. So, top zone bonuses, I can play zone sector 6 and sector 5. Yeah? Yes. So let's do sector 6 first. How good would you say 6-star Egan's unduped? Egan needs a dupe. Egan's not worth talking about unduped. So it's like 400, 400, 400. Quite decent chunk, but I need... Okay, so rank 5 hype or rank 4 then rank 5 Corvus. I think if you don't play Suicide Masters, then hype is even better than Corvus, so just go with hype. I think 45 Colossus or Sig 180. Colossus is far better, man, go with Colossus. How many stick zones are needed by Egan for being effective? 1, if you're talking Labyrinth and Abyss. For any day-to-day content, much more, as many as you can. Okay, anyways, let's go. So, who will do the incursions now? Who is it? Who's gonna step up? Let's go and get some 5-star shots. How many 5-star shots I have now? Because the goal is, okay, I have 5,800. I need 4,000 5-star shots. Basically 4,200 or so. And I also have these artifacts at 14k. I need like 8k artifacts total. You want to Hassan. Okay, if you're confident, Hassan, then what's your in-game name? My user is UL. Okay. Wei Shen. Ooh, I remember Wei Shen. I speak with him a lot online. Sorry, Hassan, I'm going with Wei Shen. This is... I can do Sector 5 Incursions with you if you're still about here. I'm gonna go with Wei Shen. Can do Sector 6, like how Aegon, how Nebula. And I want to keep some champions for Sector 6. Sorry, Sector 5. So I think if I bring in Proxima here for synergies, then if anything I can swap her out later. Because then for Sector 5 I can use Ghost, Corvus and Ultron. Oh, I can bring in Doom maybe. Whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna save up like Corvus, Ghost and Doom for Sector 5. Let's go. Go, lads. I'll run 2 rounds, I think. Okay. Which difficulty you want? Let's go then. Let's go. Let's go. Sector 6. Let's go. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. I keep on my left. Roll reversal. Genetic memory, sure. Take down 3. Here we go. But yeah, I'll try and do sector 5 as well. In the same stream. Because if I do both sectors, I'm quite confident that I can open Incursions 5-star and I'll buy one from, like, basically I should be able to get 2 5-star champions. What genetic memory do? It's a specific node for Venoms, therefore I'm like surprised that you have it in here. What do you think about epic difficulty Sidewind quest? As I said, I don't think it simply has target audience, which is the biggest problem, because it's not that hard to do if you have like maxed out 5-star champions and like a decent deep roster. The problem is because if you have all that, then it's hardly worth doing. And if you're somebody who really needs those rewards, well then you're going to be struggling and you're not going to be having a lot of good time for majority of the players. So they missed the mark in rewards versus difficulty. Not that I think harder event quests are bad, I think since they offer no endgame resources and only endgame players can do them enjoyably pretty much. I think it's like a basic flaw there. When will I go for Cavalier? Either later today or tomorrow. There'll be a new stream. Special reform armory, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Mediums, sure. Come on, let's go, Vulture Boy. And what's up, Curtis B? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Let's go, boy. Mallman event quest would have been an absolute disaster if World wouldn't have gone into a quarantine. Since that whole COVID thing started then. It was acceptable event quest because everybody had loads of spare time anyways. Screw the Mallman event. Yeah, I wasn't like the biggest fan of Mallman event, definitely. But since that's when everybody kind of like got quarantined up, I think it was quite like good timing. So, how come there are 100 of you plus in the chat right now and I only got 31 likes? Don't you like me? Don't you like me? Ah, jeez. This is how chronic depression starts. I'm gonna blame it on you guys. If only 3 out of 10 people who are making a conscious decision to watch, I don't need buff cornucopia yet. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, sure. Because I have medium attack boost as well. Second I said that, I got 15 more likes. Yep. That's better. Now it's half and half. I can accept that statistical average that every other person likes me. Still not great, but it's easier to live with. And what's up? Good morning, these nuts. What's up, Iron Soldier? Why am I not using my Ultron? Well, I will probably, maybe, in Sector 5. Don't you live in Russia? No, I most certainly do not. You racist mother flipper. Just because I have Eastern European accent, you automatically assume I'm Russian and that I live there? Well, I'll have you know, first and foremost, I'm not Russian. Yeah? Not at all. Nowhere close. Second of all, I've never at any point during my life lived in Russia. I live in UK. I live in UK. Okay, damage over time. Oh, this is coming together well. I don't know which EQ is the best. Not a big Rifts fan. I think Squirrel Girl went to school. That was this year? I think Squirrel Girl went to school. 6-star M is awesome pull. Yeah, BZ and Anya apparently quit for good. But yeah, I think Squirrel Girl event was alright. I also think the Sorcerer Supreme Storm one was quite alright. It's not like anything fantastic, but it was alright. I'm always kind of like in favor of events that do not involve RNG and offer you choice. Hope I'm putting 6-star Ultron to good use. Not yet, but I will. But yeah, what's up? Lalit Sharma. We're gonna have a big weekend, guys. Hashtag casual racism. No. I know I mentioned that word I shouldn't have. Fury buffs gain, not yet, but not yet, so okay, buff cornucopia. Which is better, Squirrel Girl or Sorcerer Supreme? Went or as a champion? As a champion, Sorcerer Supreme is far better. How to get 6 stars Emma Frost? Get lucky or spend lots of money. Aggression, precision, unblockable. I'll deal with that aggression, precision, so take down 4. Why is Emma good? Because she provides you with a lot of options. She has pretty much every immunity in the game under the sun, including stun immunity. She has taunt, she has prowess, and she can deal decent damage. The problem with Emma is that she's not the most straightforward champion to play, and you really need to know what you're doing with her. And I think that is preventing her from being a lot more popular than she is. And also, obviously, the fact that you cannot always perfectly control the conditions of the fight and which stance you're in. But all being said and done, she's one of the most underrated champions in game in my opinion, and she has a lot to offer to pretty much any roster. And it might not be kind of like day to day. use for her, but there will always be times when you're happy you have her. Thekiryu better on AW defense or offense. He's beast on both, so whatever you need. Buff reinforcement fury, physical resistance, special attacks. Sure. Okay. Thinking about Doom Torch, She-Hulk, Omega and Colossus. Yeah, it should work. Wait a minute. It's all good and nice, Jolly Face, and you're gonna have no problem getting to the boss, but Collector is gonna cost you an armor and leg, because you don't have any explosive champion that deals a lot of damage from get-go there. Well, Colossus might do well against Collector, I guess, so I think it's doable, definitely doable, probably far from perfect, but doable. Hey, Timo is here. Timo B, Germany. Welcome. Also, Timo B, Germany is probably one of the most menacing, clearly German internet usernames that I have seen. I mean, like, Germans, you know, they have quite bad rep with the whole World War thing and the little Holocaust and things like that, but Timo B, Germany just kind of manages to throw all of the historical stuff out of the window and actually comes across as very kind of like unmenacing German-based person. So I do like that. I applaud for that. There's something very smoothing. What's up, Philip? What, Chorus instead of She-Hulk? Yeah, that's what I would probably do. Because I would likely just kind of want to be sure that I have option for Collector. Second enhancement, heavy, shock or basic? Basic attacks, here we go. Colossus is number 1, Abyss Explorer with Omega Red Synergy. I think Colossus will do really good, yes. How much are you expecting LOL to cost and when will you do it? I already did it, Curtis, and it cost me 3 revives, some potions in stash, and 56 units for 2 potions at the end. And I did completion of Labyrinth already. Exploration, I don't know when I'll do it. I'll do it probably at some point. Launching special, when a non-damaging debuff expires an opponent. Yeah, I guess let's go with that. You know, parry stuns and stuff. Let's go. Let's get them. Maybe once we have Ghost Rank tap. Well, no, I'll still do it all with Aegon. It's more of a matter of some potions and revives. Technically, I have everything I need in Aegon to go and explore it all. Colossus really does need to be awakened, though. I must say that much. There's a Rolling Thunder, Running on Fumes. I'll go with Running on Fumes, so deal with 3. Don't make me do 2, don't make me do 2, don't make me do 2. Can Ghost do Abyss of Legends? I haven't seen anyone do it. Assumed? No, not really though. I don't think she'll do overly great. 740 units and 220% revives from Rank Oregon. Good, Anthony. Good job. On 1977, so not in these bad old German times. My generation, also newer ones are modern. I know. I'm not, again, Timo, it was not definitely meant like in a bad way. I'm just still implying that kind of like stigma that many people have about Germans. I personally think that out of all the places in the world, Germany is probably where I want to live the most. If it's not some sort of warm, I don't know, island in coast of Spain, Germany is probably the best place in the world to be, for most part. Because I think they just do things right. So I'm not trying to be kind of like condescending to the German people at all, and the opposite. I do like logic, I do like precision, I do like punctuality, and I do like a lot of things Germans stand for. You guys are lacking in art department and stuff like that, but As we are seeing currently, too much liberal art and craft is not really good for the health of anyone. And yeah, no. When I was moving away from Latvia, only reason I went to UK and I didn't go to Germany was pretty much the fact that I spoke English better than I did German. How many units did you use for Massacre Park and Abyss? I don't generally remember, man. I don't generally remember. I have a German friend. I'm in school with lots of German people, and I can say that he's actually quite loud and angry, but most German guys are fine. Fair enough. Obviously, they are always outliners. I mean, all countries have problems. When's my next LOL path clear? I don't know. First we'll do Cavalier. That's gonna be the first thing I'll focus on. Timo be coming and spoiling me with them German Euros. Get that combo meter going, shall we? Doom. I nearly moved to Germany. My dad got offered a job there and stuff. I'm back. Omega Red or Colossus. I personally like Omega Red more. Hey, what's up, Alex? Been a while since you wandered in here. Welcome to the stream, Alex. Who do you think is best in this game? Quake, if you mean best champion. Best champion in the game is Quake. When I'm opening the 5-star, well, I need to finish the Incursions, and by that point I should be able to open 1 or 2 5-stars. 3.5, I'll just mark it down as $4. Gonna help the Americans understand. Okay, debuff count. Sure, I guess. Best thing is man thing? Maybe. Oh. Come on, kill it. Kill it. What's up? Prove yourself. Ah. Is 1.3k a lot for LOL clear in this day and age? Yes. I don't think if you need to use 1000 units or 1000 units worth of items for a path in Labyrinth, my personal recommendation would be don't do Labyrinth yet, because Labyrinth can be done pretty much for free with so many different champions, and the rewards there are nice, neat, but they're not account changing. Even my account didn't specifically gain all that much. I did get like Nebula dupe and Venom the Duck and like a 5-star awakening gem of Mystic Clans that I already had. My account definitely didn't even get a significant boost from completing Labyrinth, and my account is like 2 months old. So Labyrinth of Legends rewards are not all that, if I may say. So there is no point in using units on Labyrinth, or using many units on Labyrinth Legends today if there is no guarantee that the rewards will actually help you, and you could do it a month later for free. I'm doing Incursions with, just came back from lunch. Wei Shen. I'm doing Incursions with Mr. Shen. He is from Yakuza, and long story short, it was my left pinky or Incursions with him. I picked the Incursions because I use my left pinky to come up as Pomposious Asshole, because I like to drink my energy drink with a pinky up. That's the Brits rubbing off on me. You thought about Warlock? Warlock's awesome. So formal. Thank you for informing. No worries. Need a cup of the monster drinks. Leave my monsters alone. That's right, eat it, rogue. Can I? No, I cannot. I cannot speak in British accent. I'm really bad at accents in general. I think so. I think Captain Marvel movie. 12. It kind of depends on your overall account situation, but who else will you give your 6 stones to as a Cosmic Champion? Hyperion doesn't need them, Corvus doesn't need them. And Captain Marvel movie is like the remainder, kind of like a top Cosmic Champion, so. Who's a decent 5th member of a team? You'd probably typically just want taking either Heimdall or Quake as kind of like a support character, because you really have pretty much everything covered in the 4 Horsemen for the easy path, quote-unquote thing. Tag enhancement line. Do you play any other games? No. No. But I do plan on eventually, possibly, hopefully, making another channel, which is more kind of like social based, where I just kind of like discuss things, opinions, happenings, ideas, thought processes, and kind of like basically purely rant channel, but not related to game, more so related to world news, world events, world trends, stuff like that. Make my own game, I have no idea where to start with that. No. Just no. How about no? Does Sim Supreme need to do anything better than Doom? Well, Sim Supreme can do more damage than Doom can in ideal matchups, but Doom has far more ideal matchups. Overall, I think if you have ranked up Dr. Doom, you don't really have need for Sim Supreme. If you want to, for instance, find a specific fight, which Sim Supreme can do really well, but Dr. Doom cannot, then we can go with 631 Medusa, Do You Bleed boss. Sim Supreme is one of the best answers for that. And Doom cannot do it at all. But in general, I'd say if you have Doom, you have no real need for Sim Supreme. Okay, I guess Fury box, I don't know, eventually, why not? Start next zone. There we go. Yeah, Sim Supreme can tank special 3s, but again, Doom has far better power control, and he doesn't really have a need to tank him. That makes sense? So that kind of evens that out, in my opinion. There we go. 3. If you don't any, let's go with him. $121 combo. Come on, lads. No, I'm not gonna try. Legends title would be impossible for my account currently, so no. I will definitely not try it. Would be waste of time, units, and boosts. Go! Oh, you reached room 10 in Sector 6? Well, this is the first time I'm playing Sector 6 on this account. Okay, heavy attacks, enhanced, I guess. What's up, random dude? Stuck on Grandmaster Quest. Any advice? What got you stuck? would be the first question that I would want to know. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can I ever do incursions with a noob? I actually used to do dungeons and incursions with like everybody from my streams and stuff like that. It's just I have stopped doing since I have made this mini account. What is the best candy bar? These ones. Haha. I love Lindt chocolate and pretty much all forms of it. Those are by far my favorite type of chocolates, and I always make sure I stock up on them. Snickers is quite cool though. How fast did I get rank 4 Sig 40? Should I rank 5 him or should I keep him as it is? Yeah, I think you should rank 5 your Raygun. They should sponsor your channel. Yeah, Lindt bar is like the classic. Yeah, Lindt is just so blissful for sure. Love them. Yeah, my classic favorite is also red Lindt. I'm just kind of like trying out different types now. Rank 3 5-star American Domino, rank 5 4-star American Maxi Nemo, rank 3 Domino. Toblerone is quite alright, occasionally. Toblerone is one of those which I like, but it's kind of like very oily, very fatty, it's very rich in flavor, and I can have a bit of Toblerone, but I can never kind of like, you know, binge eat Toblerones, because they just get you so full so fast. But yeah, I do like Toblerones, I agree. I can't eat those kind of like 80% dark chocolate stuff like that. I mean, occasionally maybe a bit, but I'm not particularly enjoying them. My girlfriend likes those, like dark chocolate. Favorite class? Science. You did in fact miss the 6-star opening yesterday, yes. Kit Kat. I'm not that big of a fan of Kit Kats, I'll be honest. Favorite cereal? Lion? It's basically the same kind of concept that Lion bars have. Basically, it's like it. Anyways, Lion cereal is one of my favorite ones. Other than that, I like the kind of like honey puff things, I think the most. Time's the best for defense. There are many good defenders. Yeah, there is a Lion cereal. You can't find it in too many stores, but I like it. As in, like, you know, Lion chocolate bars? It's kind of like same idea. Cocoa Pops are alright, but not the favorite. I like the honey glazed grain ones more. Do I have Instagram? Yes, but I hardly use it. Oh, I also like, well, the thing with cereals, what I like doing most is like mixing them together. And one of kind of like my default things to mix everything with is pretty much always Weetabix minis. I think they provide very good kind of base for an actually, like, you know, decent breakfast cereal. And I also often like to add in like some fruit and nut mix and cut up a banana and throw that in. And typically, basically, by the end of it, my cereal bowl is like massive, and I eat it and then I'm done for like half day. Actually, I haven't had cereals in a while, and I have loads of them at home because I always, yeah, as I said, I just mix in loads. I don't often really eat breakfast. For the most part, I eat breakfast on weekends. On weekdays, I don't really have that much time typically. If I'm working. Now, Mystic Gem, who's supposed to use Doom or Symbiote Supreme? Doom. Done. Next. Who's the most annoying defender without taking in nodes? It kind of depends, I'd say. For who, like, that. There's like top 5 probably of, like, I don't know, Thing, Annihilus, Korg. That's like top 3, and then there are some other really annoying champs. But Thing, Annihilus, and Korg got really, really annoying. Personal space, tenacity, spite for soul and bias. So, any suitable champ for Grandmaster? There are many suitable. Anything that hits hard is suitable for Grandmaster. As simple as that. Grandmaster, you are with. If your account isn't like overly jacked, you're not likely gonna be soloing that fight. So what you want to make sure is that you can do as much damage from get-go in the fight. That's about it. Oh yeah, Nunes versus Spencer fight. Man, it wasn't a fight, it was just like a beatdown. She had no business being in the same ring, man. I was actually like pissed off. And people were like happy and cheering for Nunes and all that stuff, and I'm like, that's just violence at this point. Like, that's not a competitive fight, it's just legitimately violence against Spencer. Battered, busted up, kicked, throw down, punched, elbowed, and Nunes looked probably better than she did at the start of the fight. She just got like a decent workout in. I didn't like that fight. I liked that whole event, I liked that whole card. I think there were many cool fights, but the main event was absolute disgusting disappointment. Morning. Hey, what's up, Elsie? Please reset your music. Okay, again, coming in with all of these demands. First thing in. Hey, good morning, do this. Jesus fucking Christ. It's my Saturday. It's meant to be my day off, and like, I'm just coming in. Do this, do that. Okay. Fine. Whatever. It's not like I wanted to make any decisions. What's up, X thing? Oh yeah, Cody's KO was cool, for sure. You get 2-star Tigger? No, I didn't, sorry. Yes, it's reloaded now. Okay, let's go. There we go. What do you think of my first 6-star? Could be better, could be worse. Not overly over the moon, obviously, but hey. Still one key in game yet. 2 stars. Debuff count, basic attack. Sure, let's go. Cereal's okay, but with breakfast for me it's always eggs. Yeah, I more often have like full English type breakfast or like variation of English type breakfast where we do a bit of baked beans, bake some mushrooms up, have some like toast obviously, then I'd have like some bacon or some sausages. My girlfriend doesn't really eat meat anymore, so she either has some salmon or something else, and quite often on weekends, that's like one of the things how we start the day together, is like kind of like make breakfast together. Of course, everybody likes pizza. Who doesn't like pizza, man? Who doesn't like pizza? Okay, this is zone 8 already, actually. I don't think it's worth the rank 5 star. Why not? Why not? 5 stars are still bread and butter of the game. I think on breakfast I'm largely savory. I like kind of like hearty breakfast for the most part, but sometimes I do have like some cereal and some fruit breakfast and stuff like that. Well, the thing with those TFR cats will be, the longer the game progresses, the easier it's going to be to acquire them. The main question as far as 5 stars are concerned is the fact that 5 stars are main core and main focus of everybody's accounts pretty much now. So I do still think 5 stars are very well worth it. Also the fact that many champions require high signature levels to perform, like, I don't know, Red Guardian, I don't know, Tigra, Namor, Omega Red, so on and so forth. And all of these champions basically demand high signature levels, which is impossible on 6 stars currently. So if you actually want to have access to the best champion abilities that the game has to offer, you have to go with 5 stars. To a degree, I understand where you're coming from, and I also try not to rank up the 5 stars as much as I used to, obviously, and I try to start focusing on my 6 stars and stuff. What you need to understand is that every single champion you rank and every single month that passes, these tier 5 catalysts are easier and easier to obtain. And 5 stars are still very much the bread and butter of this game. Additionally, yes, the signature abilities. And they ask less catalysts to rank 5 stars than to rank 2 6 stars, so you can do it more. So I think initially you need to get to like a point of, I don't know, 10. Eventually there will be a point where 5 stars, it will not be worth, just like now, I recently made a video that I don't think I'll ever rank 5 or 4 star on my account, and I don't think there's any point in doing that. Because those catalysts that 4 stars require to be taken to rank 5 still get used for 6 stars. That's kind of like absurd. But that's gonna be years ahead. Oh, Red Guardian is amazing champion. Red Guardian is amazing champion. Okay, this might not end up well for me. Ah, it's actually kind of okay. I think I can do this. Ah, come on. Oh, come on, no! You mother flipper, that one level 2. Oh. Okay, revive time, I guess. Do I have a revive? Pretty please. No revive. Fudge. Okay. Let's see if I can squeeze through and then revive my... Oh crap, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yep. Oh, sod it. Okay, I'm gonna have to revive that again. One level 1, man. One level 1 I ate, and I did this. Whatever, I need those shards, so 52 units wasted. Ugh, so disgusting. Yeah, I know. I'll finish it up, it's fine. Still good. We're carrying on. Debuff over time, sure. I know, random dude, what are you laughing about so much though? I'm starting to think that random dude is just a dickhead. He's always very quick to criticize and brag how he's better than everybody else in the streams, and yeah, overall nasty asshole. Maturity of the 6-year-old? I think you underestimate 6-year-olds. You know, Sarge did a 7-hour stream, did he? Wei Shen's team? Sure. So, Aegon, Hyperion, Corvus is his team. Thoughts on the champion? Champion is awful champion. Those are my thoughts on the champion. Small PP. That's a very worthwhile strategy, but it's kind of like a cliche to go down there. I'd rather say it's probably because he has loads of pimples he's unable to get rid of. Because that's a bit more, you know, more interesting. Everybody always goes down to PP immediately. Okay, so I'm gonna heal up. Team heal, yeah? Yeah, it's fine. I just have one room to go. Let's go. So many pimples I can't see, so I can't know what I'm saying. Do I mess up on Magnetos? Yeah, occasionally I do. I typically am fairly comfortable. I'm not like shy to push him to level 2 or anything like that, but yeah, occasionally I eat it. Yeah, I think Labyrinth of Legends Maestro will shrug off a lot of stuff there. Oh wait, oh no wait, there are many that he doesn't. I think I actually did that fight on my channel. Fireball Fire, Fisticuffs, Unblockable, that's not really good. Hand Special 2, Plague Mine, Special 1, sure. So go take down 3. How much charge it? How now? I don't know. We'll finish this and we'll see. 19. Is a dude Gwent Ball and Power Shield even possible? Yes, of course. First and foremost, Assassin can disable Power Shield, Gwent Ball's ability. So if you have Assassin Mastery, there's always a chance that you're gonna disable Gwent Ball's Do Not Die. Second of all, any damage over time effect still damage. And so if you can inflict any damage over time or like energy damage and stuff like that, or passive damage, then you can still kill Gwenpool. For instance, I don't know, Human Torch. Incinerates. Incinerates still deal damage on Power Shield nodes. So, drop your special attack, she goes in low health, Incinerate, she's dead. So, only champions who cannot absolutely kill Gwenpool are champions who have access to no damage over time effect, no ability accuracy reduction, and no Assassin's Mastery. Overall, she's not that hard. I mean, she can get people stuck and stuff like that, but it's not that impossible or implausible. Sabiro, sup. Wasted 50 units today. Mad at myself. You had to pick between your account getting a Doom, Quake Comedian. Like I've said so many times, Quake's by far the best champion in the game, man. Quake against anyone, I'd pick Quake. Still don't understand why people don't realize how good Quake is. What is the easiest, hardest, and Abyss fights? I think Luke Cage and Massacre fights are hard, but cool. As in, like, especially Massacre fight. I can appreciate that fight for what it is. Oh, come on, no. Whew. I can appreciate that fight for what it is, and I don't mind it at all. Come on, just this one fight. How did I not avoid that? Okay, I'm not paying to it. Okay, this is annoying because I'm gonna have wasted 100 units now. Mother Florkin. F, yes, F. Hate you. It's okay though, it's okay. It's fine. Fine. Go on her binary, do whatever she wants. How did I not avoid this stinking special like twice in a row? Oh. Update Quake breakdown video? Yeah, probably. You need Red Hulk synergy. What? Whatever. When is that dupe Captain Marvel do Captain Marvel? Oh, I don't think Kabam is gonna do anything quote unquote cheap or scammy or underhanded right now, to be fair. I think we're gonna hear a lot of wonders, magic and flowers from Kabam extremely shortly. Because obviously July 4th is coming. We are due a big roadmap. And yeah. I think Kabam is going to be very nice to people. Conclude the incursion. Conclude the incursion. Conclude the incursion. Well, I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Claim the rewards. Okay, let's see how much the rewards are here. 750, 750, 750. Cool. One second. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. 8,800. Yeah. Okay. This is what's gonna happen right now. We get a 5-star. We get a 5-star. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, we need a W. We really need a W. Give me something good. Hell yeah. Quake. Let's get Quake. So many great champions in here. So many great champions in here. Let's go get that Quake. So pop it off. I'm doing wonderful. A dupe on Red Skull. A dupe on Red Skull. No, it's not broken. Don't worry. I'm gonna have to try and get that Ghost Rank 4. Somehow. How do I already have 6-star? Because I played this game. Okay. This is what's gonna happen now. I am... Because I can pretty much get everything I need, because I can get the tier 5 basic catalysts, 5 of them for sure, through the Glory Store or the coins. The only thing that I would struggle with is 2 tech tier 4 class catalysts, which I need to figure somehow out. No, I'm gonna do the Sector 5 Incursions now. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and... who am I kidding? I'm gonna go for a smoke, guys. That's it. I smoke. I'm addicted to nicotine, and I really want to have smoke right now because that Red Skull pissed me off. So I'm gonna go for a really quick smoke, and I'm gonna come back, and then we can do Incursion Sector 5 with one of you, and then we're gonna have another 5-star to open, and hopefully that's gonna be a better one. So. Gonna be right back. Well, hello there guys, and I am back with me being back right now. I need somebody to play Incursions with. Who wants to play Incursions with me? I also got quite bad headache for whatever reason. So that's happening, that's a thing now. Guys, please smash like for sure. Right, oh yeah, I promised Hassan, so let's do Hassan. What is your in-game name, Hassan, again? Yes, I know, Hassan, you stayed all through, and I remember what I said, and I will honor the thing that I said, so let's play some Incursions, Hassan. What's up, sweep? Social requests. How you sent me a request by any chance? You had something UL or something like that? Yeah, I should have done that before. Do that. You have disabled invites. You have disabled invites, and you want to do Incursions with me. How is that gonna work? 1 second, guys. Apparently so. Add friends. Player has disabled invites. So you better get your crap started. What's up, Prince? How are you doing? Finally catch my stream? For sure. What's up, Frofro? What's up, Frofro? Okay, request sent. I have sent you a friend request. I don't know if you have accepted. Okay, requests. There we go. Social. Perfect. It doesn't show you online, but let's try and get another 5-star, shall we? I'll send you an incursion request. It doesn't show you online though. Do you get Supreme good without Mystic Dispersion? Not really. He really does need Mystic Dispersion. Sometimes he can help himself with like Mystic Power Boost and stuff, but typically you really do want the Mystic Dispersion. What was I watching then? I don't even know. Oh, it was about protests. With this whole protest thing, I absolutely love watching CNN and Fox News immediately after. It's so funny. Like, when they cover the same thing, the things that they can say about the same event are so drastically different. I absolutely love it. New Black Widow sucks. I prefer old Black Widow, honestly. New Black Widow is just bad. Invite to Incursion, here we go. But yeah, like about all the protests and riots in America, it's so funny to watch Fox News after you watch CNN, for instance. Man, just proper laughing my ass off. But yeah, so we're gonna do Sector 5. I'm gonna bring in my Ghost. I'm gonna bring in my Corvus, I guess, and my Doctor Doom. Sounds good. Sounds good. Think. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Go. Yeah, UK tried a bit as well, but there's nothing. Yeah, Republicans versus Democrats TV is so funny. But yeah, UK there's nothing kind of like special. And I know, like, that's the thing, I don't live in USA, so I don't know exactly how bad is the whole police stuff and stuff like that. So I cannot also, like, objectively judge the situation. And, like, I don't, like, think I know the best, obviously, because I'm not even from States. But it's funny as fuck, man. Chaz is blowing up. Like, yeah, it's funny. That's all I can say there. Funny as hell. Soft guard or aggressive. Okay, take down 4. I'm gonna deal with soft guard. Poor Ultron? Yeah. Oh, I actually could level up Ultron. I could level up Ultron now. Tell me which node I'm supposed to take down. Hassan. Hassan, man. Hassan, my friend. Tell me where I'm going. Take down any you want, okay? Armor. Or aggression, cruelty. So I'm gonna take the cruelty off. Use Ghost? Yeah, well, I will use Ghost for some fights, like this one, in particular. I probably should have just maybe brought in full-on Ghost team. I don't know. Well, didn't even need special attack. Oh, what's up, Danny? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Will Force Armor Sacre be good for my Dominus energy? Yeah. Force Armor, like, obviously you can't use 4 stars in Act 6, but for all intents and purposes, yep. Heavy. Armor breaks gain potency. Unique buff count. I guess I'm gonna go with that. We can swap our champs. Yeah, that's true. If you use Ultron leveled up, you can upgrade. Just like, oh, yeah, I know that, but it's fine. For this one, it should be fine. I just mean in general, he might be helpful. Okay, so this guy is, what does it inform to? Let's just get down that Avenger charge. Who do you think I should awaken with a mutant gem as a 5-star? Omega, Dominus, Sunspot, or Archangel? No suicides, not 6 progression is what you're focusing on. Omega, Dominus, Sunspot, or Archangel? I'd probably go with Archangel from all of those. Domino doesn't need it whatsoever. Omega isn't all that knight in shining armor if you don't play suicides. Sunspot and Archangel are kind of like your most realistic options there, but I think Archangel benefits most from that. Yeah, so I'd probably go with Archangel. Especially because Archangel is not a champion that you need to push to 200. What do you think of PS5? I actually know nothing about PS5, so I don't think about it because I don't really play console games. I mean, I really don't play console games. I don't play any other game. Non-damaging debuff expires on opponent, gain a Fury buff. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be good for Corvus. Here's my previous question, whether I should rank up my 5-star Human Torch Unawakened. Yes, you should rank up 5-star Human Torch Unawakened, in my opinion, because Human Torch does not need Awakened ability at all whatsoever. Act 6, I'm gonna try and either do it tonight or tomorrow. Kind of depends when I finish my AQ bit and stuff like that, but yeah, either tonight or tomorrow. Take down 4. Yeah, I know what you mean, Cavalier. So Crumbling Armor is fine. I'm gonna take down Power Leaf. Yeah, I'm gonna take down Power Leaf. It doesn't affect much. I think I could use more. Sorry for Venom. Venom is definitely far better champion. Venom is far better champion. Which path am I gonna do? I don't know, I'll figure it out on the spot. I don't really typically plan things like that too much. Should start a new channel soon. Why? Didn't you like this one? What kind of channel should I start? When you see people you care are getting hurt. No, okay. Baby chump, I can completely understand all... no, actually that's the opposite. I don't understand it because I'm not in that kind of situation. And it would be hypocritical for me to say that, oh, I understand what you guys are going through and why it all has happened like that and so on and so forth. I don't. From purely logical standpoint, looking at it, anger is not excuse for crime. No matter how angry you are, it does not give you a right to kill somebody, or it does not give you a right to destroy somebody's property. So there are a lot of things I heavily disagree with on both sides. What one side is doing, what another side is doing. The most important point is, I'm not there. I can't pretend that I know what's happened, and perhaps I could be driven to a point where I act exactly the same and I do exactly the same, but I'm not in the middle of that. So there's always, obviously, you need to realize that it's not happening to me and I'm not surrounded by it, therefore my opinion by default cannot be complete. But purely from idea and what I believe, that no matter how angry you are, it does not give you a right or an excuse to kill, loot, riot, hurt other people. And yeah, Corona pandemic, for instance, everybody is just pretending it doesn't exist. A week ago, if you so much as, I don't know, went to a store without a mask or whatever, you were chastised for it. Now you can go and riot and do whatever, none of it matters, and even health officials say that, oh, this systematic thing is a bigger threat than Corona. Then why the hell are we all locked up? So there are many things that you can look at in one way or another. I'm not like going to... I'm not gonna discuss it in the deep. I'm just gonna say that I don't have like full support for everything that's happening and everything that I have seen. Definitely not, because there are a lot of disgusting things happening amidst these riots. I also do not agree to the fact that if you feel that your cause is more just, that you can just ignore everybody else, because the whole quarantine thing, for instance, is something that we were meant to be in together, and just because you're very angry, it doesn't give you a right to break a law or these rules, because when you go out there and if that whole corona pandemic spike thing happens again, you're not going to be killing just yourself by getting infected. You're going to be infecting hundreds of thousands of people across the area. So there are a lot of a lot of bad things I could say, but again, from the same point I can say I'm not there, I cannot relate, therefore I cannot pretend that I have some sort of moral high ground to judge people for what they are doing. And that is the point. And again, once again, as like every time something controversial happens, the only thing that I ask of people to do is to evaluate the situation for themselves. Do not follow these herd politics or anything like that. Or do not just kind of like automatically jump to conclusions after reading one article or whatever. For instance, the video that I saw where somebody approached a white girl in the street and asked her to kneel because she has white privilege, and she did, and she apologized to every black person because she's white. It's fucking disgusting. That was one of the most disgusting and humiliating things I had seen in my life, and nobody would ever see that out of me. That would be number one way how to get in a fight with me, if you ask me to kneel because I'm white. Fuck that. So again, there are just so many things that's wrong with all of it. And assuming that your opinion is the only correct opinion, and you have any, like, regarding whether you agree with the protest or you don't, thinking that you have some sort of moral high ground, that's wrong. So I can speak about it as honestly. Now, actually, that's a part of a problem, because I can't speak honestly about it, because if I say something that's not in line with what majority of these liberals think, I would absolutely get annihilated. So, I don't know, there's just a lot to unpack there. There's definitely a lot to unpack there, and you need to be very, very careful, because unfortunately today, any kind of like social media outlet is like a war zone. People can send out one somebody can send out one wrong tweet, generally not even being hateful, just saying whether you agree or disagree or whatever, and they can lose their jobs, and they can basically get screwed for one way or another. I don't know, man, it's just so messed up. So cornered or protected shielding was. So yeah, I don't know. It's upsetting no matter what you think. The fact that it is happening, the fact that it has been happening, the fact that people are resorting to this, the fact that people are hurting, and I can sympathize with all of that. The things that they are doing right now, when literally like a week ago, you could get destroyed on social media if you so much as went to the beach or something like that. And this again kind of like feels like my personal beliefs are more important than your beliefs, and in this case my personal beliefs, or because I'm hurt, it somehow justifies me burning shit down, stealing, or doing whatever. No, even the peaceful protest, how much harm can the peaceful protest do? If you think about it, like realistically, generally think about it. If you stop traffic to like services and service industries by protesting in streets, you're genuinely hurting either economy or hospitals or these places that are still open, that are trying to get on with their lives but they can't. And that all of that causes disruption, not to mention the fact that it kind of like gives all this cover to the actual rioters and looters. Now that Antifa is getting involved because of it. So I don't know, I don't want to get into it too much, but one thing's for sure, nothing that gets reported, like again, watch CNN and watch Fox News about exactly the same thing. It gets reported diagonally different. So the first takeaway is either all of them are right or none of them are right. As in, like, believe none of them. That's what I'm saying. No news outlet is not having some sort of bias. So, but all in all, why don't we just play the Incursions and anticipate my next 5-star? Who can guess my next 5-star? Chorus. Oh, Chorus would be a good 5-star go. Quake. Quake is obviously the one that I design most. Quake is the one that I design most. For sure. I do not want Namor. I mean, like, I wouldn't be, like, upset, but it's not on my wish list. So I have Freezer Burn or Bane of Dumba Baba. I think I'm gonna go with Bane of Dumba Baba. Okay, I need the mutant charge. It's perfect, so I kind of... Groot, no. Please take any show compassion for all humanity. Again, I don't kneel. I'm not gonna kneel because somebody tells me to kneel. Screw that. And what for? They're gonna bring me down to the knees for. For my compassion, I can show my compassion, my acts. When the world is hurting with COVID, I was trying to raise money and actually send legitimate food to families, and that was me showing compassion. Me taking a knee would be empty symbolic gesture that somebody's trying to force upon me, and if I did that, I did that only in order, quote unquote, not to spark outbreak or to feel that I belong in some group or something like that. Ah, fuck that. Let's talk about candy bars again, yeah. Chat disconnect? Hello, I do. Hello. Chat is not disconnected. Pulled 6-star Rhino? Congratulations, your life is complete. Your life is complete. Pulled 5-star more? Awesome. Okay, anyways, let's talk about the big plans here, yeah? Let's talk about the big plans here. Special refund, shock, heavy, special. Let's go special refund with that. No politics, please. Fair enough. Rip, I don't get rewards. Good. I do. Okay. This should be for MCS. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I get carried away, but again, this is my channel, so I can technically, if I'm not mistaken, talk about whatever the fuck I want. Right? But yeah, I think it's about enough. I don't mind mentioning or discussing some things, but I don't want it to kind of like take over the entire point of what this is and what I'm trying to do. So it's okay. We can just push that aside. I know that a lot of people have a lot of opinions and everybody feels bottled up. But right now, we're gonna start shitting on kebab instead. I'm just kidding. So who is excited for this roadmap? What do you think you're gonna see in this big long-term roadmap? I think that's like one of the most kind of like vital kind of like bits, because I think a lot of weight has been put on this roadmap by Kabam, because they have pushed it away. They haven't given us really like any updates meanwhile. And by doing all of that, every single day that they delay that roadmap, they're kind of like putting more and more weight on it. And by not kind of like giving us any updates on anything, it's literally kind of like it has to be one kind of holy grail of document. Because if it's not like, and at this point I'd even argue that no matter how great or good that roadmap is going to be, there are going to be still a lot of people who aren't happy with it, because they have built it up so much that at this point I don't think it is possible to meet the level of expectations that Kabam has unintentionally, quite clearly, put on this roadmap by delaying it so much. As in, like, they said, we really are listening to you, we really are working to you, and it's not coming earlier because we really want to make change, and things like that put more importance on the document. And special to introduce action. What even is roadmap? It's kind of like, I don't know, if you can compare it, if you want to put, I don't know, 5-year plan on your life, what is that you're gonna do and where you want to see yourself in a year, 2 or 5, what changes you're gonna make in your life, what are the next upcoming events, stuff like that. But yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna have another 5-star though to open, so that's gonna be cool. Boom, sorted. Roadmap needs boosting champions, useless. I think as well one of the biggest pain points is the amount of useless champions in the game. That's one of the biggest pain points. That would alleviate a lot of problems in the game. I think amount of useless champions and also the amount of specific nodes. I think many nodes need to be designed. I think any node that says you deal no damage or you deal 90% damage should be taken away from the game. I don't think any of them should be allowed to remain in the game to begin with. Back to game, much respect for Baby Yoda summon. We got a Baby Yoda summon. Back to game, much respect for Candor. Good luck with 5 stars. Thank you, appreciate it. Just need to finish this Incursions run and I'm gonna get another 5 star. I'll probably clip yesterday's stream and today's stream and kind of like piece those openings together. And yeah, upload it as a separate video as well. Probably. But we'll see. You know, I can use Red Skull. I know I don't want to give that Red Skull a single ISO 8 brick because I'm hurting with my ISO so much that Red Skull realistically is not going past rank 1 anytime near future. Okay, Lightning Fist, let's go. Let's go Lightning Fist. 1 week and I'm an Act 3. Nice, man, nice. Put in a decent amount of work there. 3, which should I take rank 5? Dr. Doom or Cap Infinity War? Both. There is no bad choice. And you should take both. You could sell Red Skull? No, I'm not gonna do that, man. Definitely not doing that. This is fun? Well, that's the point, I guess. Fistic Ass Ragnarok? No, get rid of that. Once you call Gilly 29 champions before her time, outside the Flow Wars, do you think her... no. I mean, Gilly 2099 has become significantly more useful because of Flow Wars, and in 6.4, she just so happens to fit more necessities. Gilly 2099, in my opinion, is gonna shine as a 6-star when we have like rank 3 6-stars available to us. Sorry, rank 4 6-stars available to us. Because I think when we're gonna have rank 4 6-stars, Gilly 2099 will probably be Abyss of Legends Beast. I think she's going to be arguably one of the best champions to tackle a lot of stuff in Abyss of Legends, because she will be able to finish out the fights with a single revive, obviously, and then start the next fight with 100 combo already, finish that fight out. So I think when the strength level, when her potential strength level is going to come up, she's going to be able to do Abyss stuff. I don't know where we're going to be story content-wise. Though. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, I think that when we're gonna get rank 4, 6 stars, Gilly 2099 is gonna be like probably the best champion for Abyss of Legends. And no, I don't think rewards are good for this account, and rewards are good for like barely a Cavalier or barely uncollected. The rewards are absolutely garbage for any kind of like top account. Like for my main account, I have zero interest in Incursions and whatever they can do. I just don't play them, because I don't really need gold, and outside of gold they only award 5-star shots, and I don't really care for 5 stars. Only 5 stars that I care about are brand new champions that come out. And oops, what am I doing? And yeah, like, there's just nothing worthwhile in Incursions for my main account, for instance. Absolutely nothing. There's no 6 stars, there are no catalysts, there are no stones, there's just shitty 5-star shots. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? But yeah, for smaller accounts, for progressing players, Incursions can be decent. But again, only like twice a month, because there's top zone bonus thing, I think, in my opinion, in my head, is just not well thought out and not implemented. Legitimately, my recommendation is just do Incursions for top zone bonuses and then forget about them. But yeah, that's kind of like the point. Like, if you have a small progressing account, Incursions are gonna be alright. But I still think Incursions are such a wasted potential. Such a wasted potential. Could be so much better. So much more worthwhile. Capcom just refuses to have them as a mainstream game mode. Incursions currently in the game are like, if you get time, whatever, like, it's not Arena, it's not Alliance Quest, it's not Alliance War, it's not Monthly Event Quest, it's something many people do, many people don't, it's kind of like whatever, one of those things. Will I buy the July offers? Currently, as things stand, no, I haven't been buying anything. I didn't even buy Summoner Sigil on this account or anything like that. If the roadmap is in fact the Holy Grail, and if Kabam does start to play nice, I might. I'm not saying that I will not. I'm saying that currently I wouldn't, no matter what they offer. I'd look at those $500, which is likely going to be, and I'd probably choose to go on a holiday somewhere. Fury or Aegon is more important for Abyss than Fury is. Aegon is far more important for Abyss of Legends than Nick Fury. So clear. Mr. Friendly. Where could you go on holiday for 500? Well, first of all, it's not $500, it'll be £500 here. For £500 you can get some decent holiday. Okay, like, it doesn't have to be 500 solid, like you can go for 700 or 800, whatever. You can still make it happen relatively easily. Okay, even if you don't want to go on holiday, buy a new telly, buy a new laptop, whatever. What is the point? Point is that it's large enough sum of money that would actually could potentially be very beneficial to you in real life, real products, real experiences. Do you speak Russian or Latvian or both? I speak both. Power leak, an unblockable, enhanced special 1, enhanced special 2, sorry. I'm gonna destroy the power leak and unblock. Now I need to destroy this. 5-star yet? Well, should be close. We should be quite close to that. I mean, I think I already have 5-star. Avinash, build your first ever gaming PC. Congratulations, my friend. Ain't you a Chad? No, I'm serious. I probably need to get a new laptop because my laptop isn't too great and streaming's kind of annoying. Do I speak Polish? Tiny bit. My girlfriend's Polish, so she has taught me some expressions, and Polish is relatively similar to Russian, so I can recognize some words from that. So I do understand more Polish than I speak, but no, I wouldn't say that I'm able to converse in Polish. Just like bits and bobs. Boom! Come on, lad. There you go. Still a child if you consider gaming childish. That's the thing, every man is a child, because men age. Men do not mature, realistically. As in, no, sorry, yeah, men don't really grow old. They can mature, but they don't grow old. Do I speak French? I studied French for about 3 years. At one point in my life, I considered to have a vague conversational French skills, but I haven't used it since I was in like high school. So it was like 10-12 years ago. I would have to have a heavy refresher course. I mean, I understand some words and stuff like that, but no, again, French is one of those languages that I have some comprehension about. And if I had like a hand dictionary or something like that to use, I could speak French, because I do remember some bits of it. But vocabulary has basically died out. So, yeah. Have I ever met a Karen? Oh yes. Oh yes. I think everybody has met a Karen in their lives. Am I doing Cavalry push? Either later today or tomorrow. That's the plan anyways. Backwards brawler, power efficiency. Toxicant, crumbling armor, sure. So go down to 3. Yeah, there is a Quake how-to video, Timo. It's literally called How to Quake. I might do an updated version of that at some point soon, by the way. Why are you skipping my Aegon related question? I don't know, Boris. Is it a very long question that I don't feel like answering, or is it a legitimately good question that I just didn't notice? Yeah, Aegon can do all of the fights. Aegon is the only champion in game currently that can do every single fight in Labyrinth of Legends. You don't need any other counters. Aegon is... He like might not be the best counter for Electro or the best counter for Juggernaut, but he does them well enough to be kind of commonly recognized as only champion who can do it all. How about that? Oh, come on. Whew. Parlez-vous français? No. Ça va? Je m'appelle Latis. For Incursions, when you got the reward for the next zone, do you just upgrade the reward for the next? Yes. Oh, I don't... You get upgraded to the zones and you can earn them again, so that's like really useful. Have you tried Abomination with Red Guardian? Well, I just got my Red Guardian, so not yet, I haven't. Aegon's definitely the king of LoL. Starlord doesn't come close, because if you're running Starlord, you need a lot of champions on many different fights. Aegon can do all of them, because if you run Starlord, you need something for Guillotine, you need something for Abomination. Then there are a whole bunch of fights which are extremely tricky with Starlord. Am I a fast typer? I used to be, when I used to work like more by my desk and stuff like that. I mean, like, I type quite fast, I'd say. My girlfriend is insane though. Like, when I watch my girlfriend type, dude, it's like so crazy. Like, you can't see her hands, she's just like that's stupid crazy. I was like, I was quick typer, and I also kind of like knew my shortcuts, and I could type, let's say, on the keypad, like on the numbers pad, that's on the keyboard, without looking at it, and move it around freely with like tabs and enters and stuff like that. But my girlfriend is just a whole nother level. Well, again, Labyrinth of Legends isn't worth it anymore. Yes, you can do a Labyrinth of Legends run with 4-star Aegon for approximately 1500 units or worth of items in units, but it's not worth the effort. If you have to use a lot of items or units in Labyrinth of Legends, the rewards are not worth it. Labyrinth of Legends currently is only worth doing if you can do it cheap. What did Madame Kiryu play? She doesn't. She hates MCSC. Yes, it does turn off X23 healing. You do not turn off the node healing, so she's still gonna have that 5% heal periodically, but you can out-damage that. But he pretty much makes sure that X23 never heals by her basic ability. But yeah. So yeah, there's that. So I have Fury, Backwards Brawler, Got a Light, and Icarus. Oh, this should be fun. 3-on-3. LoL is pretty fun to do. I've been watching your videos on 6.1, prepare for exploration, expecting it to approximately cost 100 UI, so I don't think I should wait till after. Variant 5? No. No. Variant 5? If Variant 5 is in line with any other content, you don't really get anything that game-breaking there. You're gonna get another rank 5 champion. What's the point to wait? Russian Cruelty Cornered, Chaos. Okay, I'm gonna remove the Chaos. Easiest, hardest, and the most fun fight in Abyss of Legends. Easiest fight, Bishop, I think, or some of the ones where you can just like heal, reverse, cheese stuff. Hardest is probably Luke Cage or Massacre or Final Boss. Those three fights are definitely standing out as hardest. Most fun, Cyclops fight was really fun. I remember Cyclops fight being really fun. Cyclops was fun. Probably some others. There are some really annoying fights though, like I don't know, Puncher 2099 and Green Goblin fights are not particularly hard, but just annoying with unavoidable block damage and stuff like that. Easiest, well, now is Captain Marvel, yes. But no, I think Bishop is pretty much just about the same. Massacre is fun and tricky. Luke Cage is fun and hard. Well, yeah, I think you could, Anthony. I think you could do it. Well, Bishop fight is also one of those which you like kind of immediately cheese down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot about Icarus. Oh my god. Forgot about Icarus. I forgot about Icarus. Oopsie. Whatever, it's just Doom. I don't need him. I got Corvus. I mean, whoopsie. Yeah, just have one zone left anyways, should be fine. Are there any parts that trap fights in the game like 4 horsemen cannot beat, like Havoc? Yeah, Havoc and Killmonger are the 2 champions that you need to be aware of, where you need some extra help from outside. Both of those parts are quite... I mean, like, again, Havoc can be done with Aegon, if you are above 500 combo, I think. I'm quite sure you can do it with Aegon. Because Havoc's attack isn't that massive, so when he detonates, it isn't like that much damage, plus willpower heal kind of offsets it. Also, Labyrinth of Legends with 4-star Aegon, I actually have explored Labyrinth of Legends 100% using the 4-star Aegon. So yes, I did, and I doubt I'd do it again. I mean, I'm not gonna do it again. Each run is about 1500 units with 4-star Aegon. It's about 30 revives and some potions. I did get a couple of solos with my 4-star Aegon though. As in, like, I soloed, I think, Vision, the 1.5 million one, and like Spider-Gwen or something, using 4-star Aegon, so that's kind of cool. LOL, red, yeah, okay, that guy stinks as well, yes, I agree. Labyrinth of Legends, Red Skull is awful too, yes, agree. When Proxima be good against Killmonger, how, I don't, is she? Easy path with Gillo. You mean 5-star or 4-star? 4-star Gilly sucks for Labyrinth. 4-star Gilly is awful for Labyrinth. Encroaching stun, life cycle. Ooh, that's disgusting. Encroaching stun, personal space, power reserve. Encroaching stun, life cycle. What's up with the encroaching stun crap? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, I actually have my next 5-star already. As soon as I finish the zone, I'm gonna get another one. So I already opened one on stream, and I'm gonna get another one. Yeah. Oh, look at that healing. Prowess done. 4-star 440 colors, man. Got right out there? No. Some wanker just, I don't know, hit alarm on count. Wake and bake in Labyrinth? No. Show critical rating. Sure, I guess. Yeah, let's go, Chuck. If July 4th, let me pick up TF5CC. No. Because if nothing changes in the game, I don't know how long I'd play the game. One TF5CC half a year down the line isn't going to be worth anything anyways. And I would not still feel comfortable spending money on a game who I would think that possibly is gonna just get shut down in a second. Like, why'd I do it? Again, like, 6-star sounds something that eventually will come. if they want any money, it doesn't matter how good the offers are. It literally doesn't matter how good the offers are. If they could offer me 56 star champions, and I still wouldn't spend 500 or whatever dollars on it if I would have no faith that the game will last and will be able to entertain me and I will have fun playing the game. It's kind of like if somebody offers you half Amazon stock, but Amazon's gonna go out of business in like a day. What's the point of you having that stock if you can see no return? Well, you know what I mean? You need to be sure that whatever investment you make is gonna at least last a while. They could like legitimately offer, like imagine they can offer 50 tier 5 class catalysts, all of the 6 star champions in game, all of the 6 stars you could want, but the game shuts down in 2 days. Would you buy it? No. You still wouldn't buy it because there's no point, even though it's technically everything you have ever wanted to. But if the game is gonna die, then what's the point? And rage timer? It's a labyrinth thing. Sentinel better than Guillotine in 1999? Yes, in my head, Sentinel overall is far better when it comes to everyday content. Like variants and Act 6 and stuff like that. Sentinel has helped me so much more than Guillotine did. Okay, conclude the dungeon. Conclude the dungeon. Leave the party. Let's get that crystal, shall we? Also have like a 4-star crystal. Let's do this. Come on, guys. Quake, shall we? Let's quake. Whew. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Quake. Get in there. Something good. Need something good. Yeah, that works. It actually works quite well. That works quite well, yes. It's not an F. It's not an F, my friends, it's not an F at all, because guess who has a 5-star ghost? So now somebody can use that 5-star ghost to the hood in Act 5. So yeah, that's quite alright. That's a W. That is a W. Haha. Yeah, I guess I can open a couple of 4 stars as well. But that is certainly a W. Well, I got Omega Red and Black Ball, which are both new. I guess it's okay. Okay, I need the tech catalyst. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Woo! Guys. Okay. Well, let's just plan here, yeah? Let's just think it out. Let's just think it out. Okay, so I need 3 of those, 2 of those, 5 of those. Three of those is the hardest thing, I think. $360. How many coins I have? I need 10 coins. I need 10 coins. And this is 8, so I need 2 milestones. So I need to use what champion here? Cosmic. Okay. Sell the buff deleters. That's a genius idea. That's a genius idea. You, my friend, is clever. You, my friend, is clever. Where are them buff deleters? Buff deletors. There we go. And where is my buff deletors? There we go. Whoop. So I need 3 tech catalysts. Catalysts. So I need 2 tier 2 alphas and 5 tier 4 basics now. Use my glory. No, I'm not waiting, because I'm gonna be pushing for Cavalier tonight. There we go. Wait for level up. Nah, don't care. Got rank 4 Aegon and rank 4 Ghost, man. I prefer Quake, but I don't have Quake. Yeah, I do have Ghost, so I'm working with what I have. But yeah. There we go, we got Ghost at rank 4 already. This is rigged. And I got Hood. So I can actually tank level 3s and stuff like that. So yeah, guys. But yeah, now I'm gonna go and get something to eat. Because I'm hungry hippo. And I'm gonna do maybe a video or something, I don't know, we'll see. But oh wait, let's see where we're at in AQ. Okay. Whatever, move forward. Let's go. I need to finish that AQ and then I can start going for Cavalier. My account stacked, not quite, but I mean, it's doing alright. It's doing alright. Yeah, that will be the team. Aegon, Nebula, Hood, Ghost, and Ultron probably. And now that Ghost is rank 4 and I have Hood, I'm gonna also have a decent time completing variant 3. Insane. Insane. Why do I look so? I don't know. It hasn't been like that insane. Like my first 6-star is Ultron, my first 5-star and second 5-star are like MODOK and Winter Soldier and stuff like that, so I mean overall I guess I cannot complain, but what time will my next stream be at? I have no idea, to be honest. Probably not too late. I think I'll do most likely Commander difficulty later today, yes. I need to finish the AQ first though, so I have Aegon and Nebula free. So we'll see what time I get to finish it. But yeah, we're done here. We're done. We did well. I think we did well. Ghost is rank 4 now. It's quite exciting. It is quite cool. I'm super happy with that. But yeah, huge thank you to every single one of you for hanging out with me. That's awesome. Again, Timo B, Germany. Very much appreciate your support to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. See ya.